What's poppin'? Welcome back to DBP Reloaded. You see what's on the screen here? NBA in the Zone on the Game Boy Color. Did not know this game existed. They had, so from my knowledge, there's two in the zones. You got in the zone and in the zone 2000. Okay, so not a bad intro. The music sound crazy in my ears right now. I mean, it sounds crazy. So if you got headphones on, my bad, y'all. I know this music, but you know this is literally like you're not gonna have no good music at all on no Game Boy at all. So the music sound ridiculous. But let's get to it. The menu not bad. I don't think the menu is bad here. It's actually pretty smooth looking. All right, let's check. Let's do the configurations here. You can actually do a full 82 game season on the Game Boy. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. We're gonna do enjoy. You know what I'm saying? All right, because these old school joints that have you know what I mean, going through it. So we gonna probably do 2 quarters of the Game Boy stuff. You know what I mean? That's what we gonna do. Like when we do the basketball reviews, we gonna do the 2 quarters. You know what I'm saying, for the Game Boy. You know what I mean? There's only so much that I can take. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do exhibitions. You know what I'm saying, and do full joints. You know what I mean? But the review, we gonna do 2 quarters, man. You know, I think that's enough to see what you need to see. You know what I mean? But you can do 82 game seasons. That's fire. The playoffs. I mean, you know, you can't create. You cannot. You got your raw configuration. Not a lot going on here. You know what I'm saying? Just shot clock, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But you can't create nobody. But the fact of the matter is, though, for some pickup, to take what you want to go back in the day, just to be able to have a team and just run a season with them. You know what I'm saying? It's basic. It's basic. It's not nothing crazy. Let's go. I'm gonna show it to you. You just pretty much look at the order. I mean, you just take it game to game. There's nothing. You don't got no standings, none of that. You just take it, you know, whatever. That's it. You look at the results and that's it. You can reorder your rosters. That's it. You know what I mean? But for the fact you can even do a 482 is crazy. So I'm gonna say the mode for what this is at the time is high 7. You know what I mean? You got your season, playoffs, versus. I believe this is system link here. Please wait a minute for your matching versus mode, right? So I'm assuming that's when y'all both got the game and you got the you know, the Game Boy and y'all connect and do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it, man. I'm gonna say the mode's a high 7. I'm not mad at the menu. I'm not even mad at the music. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's just the music, man. It just don't sound well produced, but it's not gonna be that on the Game Boy. So you gotta cut them some slack there, all right? So you know what we gonna do. You know exactly what we going with it. Pistons, and then we gonna randomize, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Sixers, all right. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at the atmosphere. I'm not mad at the atmosphere. I'm not mad at this. Yeah, I'm not mad at the atmosphere. Now, you're not gonna get, as far as likenesses and stuff go, you're not gonna get nothing. Let's go. Oh, I did not mean to shoot that. Damn it, I did not mean to do that. Only thing is, you gotta figure out the controls, man, because it's not accurate. Because I'm using the PlayStation controller, so you know you gotta just kind of figure it out on the fly. You know what I mean? That's just usually how they go. But you know, the body models don't look bad. I mean, everybody looks the same though. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get no kind of. The only way you gonna know who's who is literally the names. Outside of that, everybody looks the exact same. The exact same. I mean, you got a little bit of a different skin tone there, but everybody looks the same, yo. Let's go. Let me get that. Yeah, like, you know, I mean, I'm not mad at the gameplay or nothing. I mean, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. You know what I mean? This is cool. Let me talk. Who? Oh, that's nothing you got there. Let me talk to him. Dang. Like that board. But yeah, I mean, the graphics is okay. It's not bad for Game Boy. This is not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad. I mean, you can. It's cool. I would say these graphics, man. Like, you know, the body models is not bad. I would say it's about in the 6 range. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it's 6 range. 6 range. It's in the 6s. You know what I mean? You know, everybody look the exact same. I mean, I can't make nothing, can I? Damn. Everybody looks the exact same, so it's like that's kind of tough. But I mean, I say these graphics probably in the 6s, dog. Like, you know what I mean? If you wanna say, I'm gonna say 6s personally. In my opinion, I think they in the 6s. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think the best looking one I've seen so far, is I can't make nothing. I think it's the Kobe Bryant 3-on-3. That's the best looking one I've seen visually. You know what I mean? So far on the Game Boy. You know what I mean? But this isn't like, horrible, and then it's just, it's not all of that. You know what I mean? I say it's in the high sixes, right? The gameplay is all right. It's not bad. I don't think it's better than like Showtime, and then I think the gameplay is okay. I say the gameplay is probably like, we talking like I'm cool. I'm comfortable with putting it in the sevens. The gameplay, I mean, it's responsive. I mean, but the AI is just I don't know. But you're not expecting no realistic AI here. I'm getting cooked, y'all. I'm getting straight baked here. You're not expecting no realistic AI here. You know what I'm saying? But the gameplay I say is like probably like the low 7, low to mid 7 here. Presentation, it's cool. I actually think the presentation is pretty alright. I say the presentation about a 7. I mean, the court look good. You got the fans in the back. They not on the sidelines, but let's go. There we go. Finally. But I like how the arena look when it zooms out. You know what I'm saying? You see the fans. I do like the court. I mean, it's detailed enough. It's detailed enough. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I think the game looks pretty decent. You know what I mean? Presentation-wise, the menu's pretty good. The music, I don't think the music is terrible. It's just when you go back playing these, I mean, you gotta understand that, the type of sound quality you about to get playing something like this. You're not about to get nothing near CD quality music. You gotta understand this is pretty much Nintendo. Literally a Nintendo in handheld. So you're gonna get that sound quality of music. But outside of that, I mean the modes, we talking high 7. I would say this game overall, man, I'm cool with giving this probably, you can probably say this is probably, you could go to a 7 with it, high 6 to a 7. It's not garbage, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you gotta see, for all the kids that's watching this, I'm getting straight. Ugh, golly, man. I'm getting dead bogus, you know what I mean? But, man, come on, let me get that. Damn, boy, I can't, man. These old school games be hard as a mug. I ain't gonna lie. Trying to play these, you be feeling fish out of water. It's like, dog, hold on. You know what I mean? I'm over here getting dead bogus. Bad, dog. I'm getting dead bad, yo. That's why I said I'm gonna do 2 quarters, y'all. I'm gonna get dead. There we go. Come on, let me get something, baby. Golly. But, yeah, this, going back playing games like this, it's kind of hard to go back and play games like this. It's like, yo, this is difficult to play. Like, you know what I mean? Versus the new stuff. It's kind of weird because this is the more simpler controls, but the newer ones way more complicated, but I can play those better than these. It's crazy, isn't it? But, yeah, this is what we had to deal with back in the day, y'all. You know what I mean? So for all y'all who complain about PSPs and, or no, the Switch, one's complaining about switches and 30 frames per second and no clock physics. This is what we had to roll with back then. You know what I'm saying? This is what we was playing handheld. See, we didn't get the luxury of having AAA titles, you know what I mean, on the go. And the only differences was just, stripped down clock physics and lighting and frames. You know what I mean? We had to make stuff happen with this. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I would say overall this game is probably a high 6, man. If you want to say a 7, cool. You know what I mean? I would say a high 6. The gameplay is not the greatest in the world here, but it's all right. I mean, it's cool. It's just, yeah. I mean, it's cool. I'm cool with high 6 for this. I mean, but the fact that you got a full-length season on the go is pretty dope. You know what I mean? But I'm getting straight. I mean, they ran us off the court, man. No shame in my game. I mean, the defense out here, outstanding. I mean, goodness, I can't get nothing off. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is, and my rating is for what it is. Game Boy Color, I can see someone enjoying this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is dope. You know what I mean? But this is definitely not premium. High 6 for this. You know what I mean? The best thing about it is the fact that you do have a full-length 82-game season. You know what I'm saying? Dog, are they hot? Bro, they on fire? Like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm about to say, you see that little, yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know what that is. It seemed like they probably was on fire or something. But, yeah, this game is, it's all right, man. It's all right. It's all right. I can't make a basket to save my life, y'all. Can't make a basket to save my life. I'm over here getting straight flame, the torch, cook. You know what I mean? Like get up out of here, fam. But yeah, this is what we had to deal with back in the day, y'all. So for any young cats looking at this, like, oh man, and y'all complain about what y'all got, listen, man, this is what we was rolling with. This. And it was batteries. There was no rechargeable batteries. You had to buy batteries every time. You couldn't just buy batteries. You couldn't buy rechargeable ones and rock with those for about a year and a half or 2 years. Nah, you had to buy a new pack every time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all got it good, man. So yeah, we gonna end it here, man. So this game is a high 6 out of a 10, man. If you want to stretch it to a 7 for the mold, fine. But I'm gonna say high 6. You know what I mean? Yeah, this isn't the greatest basketball game in the world, but it's not terrible. They did what they could with this. You know what I'm saying? They actually did a pretty good job as far as bringing it over to the handheld space. But game was pretty difficult to play a little bit. You see the score. I was getting straight washed. Okay, washed. I couldn't make nothing. They was making everything, and I put it on. You know, I thought it was easy, but whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. So high 6 out of a 10. It's not something I would necessarily recommend. You know what I'm saying? You got too many other options out here nowadays. But I mean, back then I can understand this one being like somebody. You know what I mean? Like if you had a kid or something, you know what I mean? They wanted to play some basketball. You give them this. This. They probably gonna rock with this heavy. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Really appreciate it from everybody. Peace.